Welcome to what will be the 4 p.m. We are 4 minutes to 4 and getting ready. Just returned back from the leisure centre where I did a class, well, did the movement snack, did a class, taught a class, and then tidied up and came back. It's busy at this time of day though, all the schools are kicking out. So I've not long been home. Whatever you've been doing, I hope you've had a nice day. Hope it's been productive. Hope you've managed a bit of crowbarring as well. Remember the crowbarring that you do in between any movement snacks or in fact any exercising that you do from classes to walks or whatever is valuable time spent on extra movement minutes, adding them into your day. It's a beautiful day yet again, and still a beautiful day from earlier. And why not be outside with the birds twittering in the background, the chicken clucking away as well. She's been in a little chicken house all day. Just let her out for a stroll. She'll probably stroll on by in a couple of minutes, won't she? And I've just had a quick wander up the garden to check out what's going on up there. Got some potatoes coming through. Got some kale that's been properly munched by the pigeons. I think that needs to come out. Just underneath my table here, I've got doing quite well. Cauliflower, broccoli, a couple of other things as well. What hasn't shown their face are my cucumbers. Never done them before. Don't look like I'll be doing them this year with those seeds that I've planted. And also tomatoes. They don't seem to have, the seeds don't seem to have woken up. We'll give them a little bit longer. Yeah, so life is good, I guess. Mrs. P, welcome. Odile, welcome. Red Rita, in. Yep, a little bit of a busy afternoon for me. I've had 14 case studies sat in my inbox for a couple of days, and I kind of thought, well, I'll get a couple of them done this morning. Get a few of them done. Didn't even start one. Maybe we'll postpone that to tomorrow and actually make a start. Vivian, where have you been? Just walked in through the door. Lovely walk at Yarrow Valley Country Park. Oh, that sounds nice. I can't see the rest of the message just yet. Oh yeah, I can. Which is not far from us, as in you. Right. It's a little bit of I need a bit of shade to read the messages that are coming through. Anyway, it's 1 minute to 4. And we'll be starting imminently with our sway routine. What is it? Wings, day 3. Small add-on, perhaps, coming your way. Building, adding, improving, progressing, complicating, because a little bit of coordinating moves, I guess. I'm just reading what you've put, Odile. You've got one potato plant that's come up. You must have left that one in the earth from last year. Yeah, I've got a few that have come up from last year that I know that I definitely didn't put there this year. The this year's are looking like they're sprouting up though. All is looking good there. Afternoon, Gillian. Right, I think that's it. We're about there. Yes, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon and welcome. You're with me, Kelsey Leverton from Later Life Training. And I've just seen I've only got 14% battery. So fingers crossed it will hold tight until we get to the end of the movement snack. Fingers also crossed that the 4G will hold tight. Not that it did yesterday. It kicked us off right at the end and it was quite abruptly finished. Fingers crossed that will be okay as well and steady and stable. So today it's Wednesday the 3rd of May 2023. Come on, let's get going. So, importance of having external support around, give you an option if you need it, and sometimes even if you don't need it, you might need it. So have something external support wise around you. Have a sturdy chair, and if you are starting in seated, let's hip walk forwards, hands at the side of the chair just to support that little shift sideways that we need, and lift up tall. Sitting high now onto your sit bones and lengthening through the spine. Space, extra space pressed between the ears and the shoulders and between the ribs and the hips. Same in standing on those two lifts. When you're ready, pedal the feet. Have the feet kind of directly underneath your hips. Hip distance rather than shoulder distance, and definitely no narrower. Progressing to getting the toe off the floor. Well, toes, you've probably got more than one. So picking up the feet good and proper now, picking up the knees, moving through the hips. A little bit of a shift and a transfer of weight here, not so much in seated. And we can bring the upper body into play. Arm swinging from the shoulders. Fix those elbows. Hold your arms quite close to the body and just let them brush past your sides. Aiming to get the elbow back a bit more. You can probably hear the two sounds from my leg marching coming through. The ball of the foot hitting down the floor and the heel then rolling and landing down itself. So two sounds, good movement through the ankle. We can see it, now we can hear it. And a warm-up taking place. Coordination, a bit of balance required in standing actions here. If your balance feels a little bit challenged or off, use the external support and then perhaps just change sides with your arm swing at some point. All right, take a rest there, take a pause. Okay, just going to drop you back a little bit, just so that it gives me a little bit more room in front of me here. Okay, so we have wings floating up to the front with soft, loose shoulders, wrists, elbows and fingers. Low battery. Breathing in, breathing out. Start to bring a heel peel into this, one leg at a time. That heel peel rolling just onto the ball of your foot, back down again. So both arms on the go at the moment. Next time we'll do same arm as leg, floating up, slowing down on the way down, peeling the heel, settling the feet flat and even. Keep the arms going, but bring the other one in. So same arm, same leg on the frontwards movement, but bring in a sideways floaty arm into it. And rest there. Okay. Now to progress on from that, nothing much different, but we might want to, as we peel the heel, you might want to start to just lift it into a lift. Now that is likely to challenge your balance. So if you want to just come in and take that second arm out, go to external support, and then the next time round you can lift the knee to the front, but maybe take the arm out to the side. So we're not missing out any sideways floaty arm moves, but we're just making sure we've got some external support. So let's have a go from the top with both arms or one arm at a time if you need your external support. Same in seated. but you won't find any balance challenge kicking in. Settle, be steady, same arm, same leg. Bringing in the second arm if you want to, if you can. And then if you are needing to hold on to the side, maybe put that arm out to the side as you lift your leg up. If you're not happy with that, balance challenge is a little bit too great, then by all means just stay with the heel peel action. It's a little bit slower. You've got a little bit of extra time in a potential one leg stand there. If you like both arms, keep both arms in. If you want to do just one arm, have one arm going. I've forgotten where I am now. Here I am. And just for the last thing, if you want to, with support or without support, just to finish, a few heel raises. Again, lifting the heels, coming up onto the tiptoes a little bit is possible to challenge your balance. Ooh, like that, look. Relax there. Okay, put yourself in a couple of shoulder rolls. Open the chest. Slide your hands round to the side of your hips. Even hold the hands together or hold the wrist. Press the shoulder blades together and sink the shoulders away from the ears. Alternatively, if you are in seated, rather than hold the hands together, you might want to hold on to the seat level of your chair a little bit further back. Lift and squeeze, opening the chest, stretching the muscles around the shoulders and into the chest area itself. Bit of breathing helps to relax some of that stretch tension. Oh, might need a sneeze. And relax there. Okay, I think I might need to turn my back away from the sun. So let's switch sides. And if you want your calf stretch, back of thigh stretch, it's up to you. In seated, come into seated. Here's the calf stretch first. Lifting the toes, pushing the heels forwards, holding it there. For the standing version of calf, we've got a decent stride back. Feet, rather than one behind, stacked behind the other, a little bit apart for balance. Pushing the front knee forwards, but keeping the back heel down. Neve's just chased Willow through the house going, rah, if you heard that. All right, changing sides then. Pulling the toes back, pushing the heel forward, sitting the body up tall. That's all we need to do here. Simple, effective. And ready to change sides. Split stance, lifted chest and middle rift. Getting a good bit of length into the calf muscles. It can often feel quite tight if you've spent a lot of time on your feet, or additionally if you've spent a lot of time sat down. The calf, back of thigh muscles can shorten, tighten and need a bit of length putting through them again. Right, here's your seated back of thigh stretch. Long leg, loose ankle, lifted posture, leaning forwards. Try and feel as if you're trying to pull your hip bone back, your tailbone back to pull the hip away from the knee a little bit. If you can kind of visualize that, and you'll feel that right up the back of your thigh there. Lean forwards a bit more if the stretch relaxes off any amount. And I'm going to just need to do a little bit of a shoelace tighten there. And of course, these stretchier positions, good for helping you be more successful, more comfortable getting down to your feet to do stuff like shoelaces. There we go. A little bit of a relaxed ankle on the end, a lifted posture, and here we are. Again, feel like you're trying to turn your tailbone up to the back of you, just kind of shaking your tail feather kind of position. Bit of support for the upper body here as we lean forwards, and a good base of support here with our foot planted on the ground. And relax there. All right, a stretch to finish off for our upper body then. Upper side stretch, great for shoulders, back of arm, length down the side of your trunk, and for reaching. Here we are. Head comfortably in the middle. If your head's going into an uncomfortable or a bit of a crooked position through your neck, maybe lower the stretch down a little bit, reset your head in the middle, and then have another go. Sitting or standing as tall as you can, getting some extra length into the trunk and the side of your body. If you want to put a lift in there with the elbow and a little drop of the opposite shoulder, we'll get more length into the trunk there, and with a full reach all the way up, we get even more. There we go. Okay, second side then. Up we go, through the arm, head comfortable, hand reaching around the back of your head, neck, shoulder, towards the upper back if possible. Opening out all of this underneath side of your body. A little bit of a lift, drop of the shoulder to get extra opening, and finishing off with a full stretch, a full reach all the way up and controlling back down. Right, there we have. There we have. Hang on, let me budge in a little bit closer. Ooh. There we go. Thank you everyone for blessing me. Yeah, there are two people causing mischief in the house, Red Rita. Not a ghost though. we can't get rid of them that easily. Thanks for joining me. A lovely sway and stretch in the sunshine for me. I hope you picked a good spot in your house or garden as well. We have, of course, the normal schedule of events for tomorrow. Bex will be with you at breakfast and for lunch, noontime, and then I'll see you back here, hopefully in the sun again, for another lovely